Hi, I'm David Sanchez, an agent with Team TLC and Mihara Associates. Today I'm going to talk about hosting a do-it-yourself open house, and I have 6 steps to make it a huge success. So let's check them out. Now, hosting an open house can seem like it's something very simple, but in actuality, you could actually run into a lot of challenges. Today, I'm going to offer 6 important steps again to make it a huge success. The first one, local competition. On the local competition, what you would want to do is do some homework, do some research. Actually look up and see if there's any available open houses close to where you live at. So when you go to the open houses, go in, take a look, and just pay attention to some of the details that are going on in the open house. Meet the agent, talk to them, see what type of information they have that they can provide you about the house, or any details. Again, you want to take down some notes if you're going to do this on your own. Pay attention and see if there's any kind of materials, something that you might be able to make copies of, or how you can put your own personal touch onto it. Also, I would always look to see if there's any kind of refreshments. When you visit the open house with the agent, see what kind of materials that he has. Does he have any pamphlets? Does he have any flyers? Anything that's kind of specific to the property that you can use for your own open house. The next step would be the property description. The important part about the property description would be, as a for sale by owner, the second recommendation would be the property description. You want to be able to get input from your significant others or even a really good friend that can help you describe your home. You want to be able to describe it for what it is, be able to have any positive highlights of the home that would be good selling points. You want to be able to give a description on how many beds, how many baths. Just be very specific as to the key parts of the home. Square footage, type of garage, how big is the property, if it has any conservation that would be in the back, or maybe it might be close to a park. Any kind of specifics that you can add in that would help your property stand out from others. The third recommendation would be have a clean home and make it presentable. Out of the 6 steps, and just for overall getting your home sold for top dollar, you want to do a really good job cleaning out the home. Declutter as much as possible, and if you can, get a storage unit. Also, the other recommendation would be have a yard sale if possible. I would do 2 consecutive yard sales prior to your open house, just so that way you can get rid of some of the belongings. And it would make your relocation that much easier. The fourth recommendation would be spreading the word. Facebook, Marketplace, Craigslist, Zillow, and also another app that I would recommend is called Nextdoor, are great places to post about your open house. You can even send it to your friends and family, so that way they can share your event and get it out. I would also do a minimum of 3 days before the event to do the postings. Just copy and paste your property description and make sure you have professional photos, if possible, online. If you have access to a professional photographer, definitely look into the options of getting videography for the virtual walkthroughs, and also, if possible, get a drone shot. That way it can show a good aerial view of what the house looks like, the neighboring homes, and just so that way it actually gives it a much larger selling point. The 5th recommendation, just be open and courteous to the people that when they come by your home. You never know who you might meet. Even if they're not interested in buying the home, they may know someone that might be looking to buy it. Also, prior to the open house, make sure that if you have anything of value, put that away, lock it up. You want to let people be able to walk around freely, look at the home, and then if they have any questions, be able to address them, but at the same time give them kind of some space and some privacy, so that way it gives them time to do that. Be sure to thank them for stopping by and offer your phone number if they have any other questions. Also, be able to offer them refreshments as they walk through the door. This is where you can really be able to begin to start asking questions and obviously sharing your property flyers or your pamphlets that you have with them and improving their overall experience. The last step would be the follow-up. Ask for any feedback after they've already gone through and spent, whether it's 5 to 10 minutes. Usually the longer they stay, that's a good indication that they're interested in the home. If they're only there for 2 to 3 minutes in and out of the house, likelihood is not a good sign. But still ask for the feedback. And be sure to take the information for what it is. Don't get offended if there's something that they don't like about your home. But the great thing is that you can use the information for your next open house to try and see if you can make any improvements on that. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to click the link below in the description for Team TLC's free relocation guide. And don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get notified when we release new videos. Thanks again. See you next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, watch these videos for more information. Thanks again. See you next time.